Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we find ourselves in a tough spot here, expansion-wise. So, I feel like what we need to do is chill. Specifically, we need to get high tribal authority. Absolute tribal authority would be not necessarily needed, but high tribal authority is going to be very important for us so that we can revoke some of these titles, because there's currently no one adjacent to us that we can fight. Now we can raid some of them, but we can't straight up fight them. We should probably be looking for locations that we can raid. That is something that we definitely should be looking for. We could potentially raid up this way. These guys have 741 troops. We have 942. They don't call in their allies, though, when they're being raided. That's the thing. These guys have 675. As long as we do these separately, I think we can pull this off. So we're going to raise up some raiders here. Like so. And we are going to go on a raiding expedition up into Katsina here. We cannot fight any of them, so we're waiting for opportunities. They're going to attack us here, and this is good for our prestige. We definitely accept this. However, it does mean we can't immediately raid these guys due to losses, but that's okay. Our main concern right now is that we get declared on by Canum, Kano, or Yorubaland, all of whom are currently stronger than us. And we got 70 prestige out of that. That's a huge deal. They're coming back. We successfully raided this. And our heir is currently unmarried, and our heir is not looking so great. Oh, he's scaly. Okay, he's actually fine. Excellent. And he became a naive appeaser. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. We'll go ahead and get them married. Excellent. And we are, of course, working on promoting culture, converting faith, increasing control. And we're not really working on integrating because there's nothing we can do about that. So that got us an additional 52 prestige. This is way more prestige than we could have hoped for. We're going to fight them again. And then we're going to siege this location. Or rather, raid this location. If only we could fight these guys without them calling in their allies, right? That'd be amazing. Regardless, we're getting a lot of prestige out of this. And that prestige can go straight into our men-at-arms. And that is the goal. We're going to finish up this raid and head home. We'll rest our troops a little bit, invest what prestige we got, and call it good. Now, we can't bring up our high tribal authority for revocation until 890. So another 5 years before we can really put the pieces back together. But that's okay. Okay, we brought back 18 loot and 18 acclaim. Perfect. So we're currently established, and we are going to go ahead and bump our pikemen up again. We're going to bump them up to 3, and we're also going to bump this unit of camel riders to 2. Now that's most of our prestige gone, but that's okay. We can get the prestige back easily enough. These guys will reinforce, and they will be worth several times what a levy troop is worth. And that will be very helpful for us. Now, we don't have any allies, and that's a bit of a problem. Secondary spouses apparently don't count for being able to make allies, which is unfortunate. Now, we do have this up here, our half-brother, and he's not very happy with us. He has 628 total troops of his own that he could theoretically bring in, but he's probably not gonna. That's okay. We're now up to 1,500 troops. Most of those are men-at-arms. Well, like half of them are men-at-arms. So we're doing reasonably well on that front. Now we need to check to see if once our men-at-arms are maxed out here, if we're going negative in prestige And there's a faction against us. I don't think I care. Yeah, I don't care. We can ransom these prisoners, however. And that's definitely something that we'll do. We'll gain 10 dread. Perfect. Okay, we'll grab that cash. We can declare a war. It's recommending that we declare a war on Katsina? This is a terrible idea. Why is it recommending this? No, we're not going to do that. That's an awful idea. Okay, so we're almost maxed out on our men-at-arms. Well, for now anyway, until we've bumped up our sizes a bit more. Now we are, and we're gaining prestige. That's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Now, these guys are currently at 1277. And they're raiding us. Hang on, they're raiding us. Let's not allow that. This will be a good prestige farm for us. In we go. We will likely win that. And with this win, this is actually huge. We were just planning on raiding them. We have a new diplomacy perk available, and we're going to grab Praetorian Guard. Monthly prestige per night. We want more prestige, after all. We're going to put down this guy's army. This is going to win us a lot of prestige. Boom. Okay, so that won us 122 prestige. That is huge. Okay, we're going to go start looting these guys. Although... yeah, start raiding. They can't reinforce while raiding. That's okay. We already beat off their army, so I don't think we need to be too concerned. Now, we can apparently build in our capital. Control growth, prestige. I think this is what we need right now. Gathering halls. Okay. So we're going to do a little bit of raiding. And there'll be 7 loot here, 3 loot here, 15 loot here. We basically want to do a tour of Kano right now. That's our current goal. We just beat them really badly. So that's fantastic. We want to get a bunch of loot here. Okay. They're currently positioned there. I'm going to let this raid finish, and then we're going to fight them again. With our fancy loot. We currently are only going to have 10 loot here, so I definitely want to fight them here. Let's get in there. Wonderful. No concerns at all. This is just free prestige. Thanks, buddy. Got him. Wait, we can loot this? So we can. I forgot that there was a holding here. Yeah, we'll loot it. That's perfect. So we're up to 124 prestige. That is wonderful. And we will attack Kano next. We'll loot that. They actually just put their troops down. Okay, that guy gained 30 opinion of us. Kano has another section of army that just came back. They're going to fight us here. We may want to head home after this raid. This one's only worth 3 gold. This is going to be another big prestige chunk, though. This is a very big prestige chunk. Glorious. 85 prestige. Wonderful. Let's finish off this raid. We're going to come in here, and then we're just going to go home after this raid via Katsina. Excellent. Wait, is he going to fight us again? No. Well, maybe. Maybe. Doesn't really look like it. I think we'll just go home. I actually don't want to go up that way. I don't want to get hostilities opened up with Apanda here. Although I do see that Yoruba land split up a little bit here. This is an opportunity for us, potentially. Yeah, their ally is super weak. Oh, that's Kano. Interesting. We're going to put these guys down. 43 gold, 43 prestige. Wonderful. I'm going to bump up the size of our pikemen up to size 4. And then we might go after Sokoto here. He is allied to Katsina still. But even so... Once our troops regenerate, this is fine. It's completely fine once our troops regenerate. So we do need to get our military, or rather our men-at-arms regened before we do this for sure. We just lost our marshal due to injuries. We'll put in this guy. And then as our steward, we will put in this guy. Excellent. Our realm priest is currently endorsing us. That's nice. Not like that does much. Okay, I really do want to go after this guy. I feel like this is the time. All I'm waiting on right now is these pikemen to finish up. So one more month tick. And then we go after Sokoto. This will be a big, big blow to Kano. And I really like it. This is our opportunity, I think. So, let's just go ahead and declare this. We're going to conquer a county, and it is Sokoto. We have the prestige. Do it. Actually, in retrospect, I should have checked out some of those other, like, de jure claim to see what the prestige cost of that would have been. I was a little impetuous on this, but that's okay. So we'll go ahead and raise our men-at-arms here. And we'll raise everyone else here. We'll immediately come in with our men-at-arms. And our levy troops. And let the siege begin. We expected the enemy allies to join the war. How long will this siege take? 7 months max. Okay. These guys are going to group up. Another 700? 1940? This is more than expected. Huh. I was expecting 1200. According to the information the game gave me. Noted. Let's see what these guys do. Turning around. They're going to link up. I was hoping that they'd spread out. Do we need to back off here? Wait, are they going to siege? Hilarious. I'm okay with it. So our task on our counselor was aborted because he can't work on control while this is under siege. Fair enough. I'm going to actually keep him on organized levies. This is hilarious. I have no idea why they're sieging this. They shouldn't be. So we're just going to allow this to finish up. This is going to get us ticking war score on our side. And in the meantime, they are losing troops due to attrition at the rate of 1% per month. We are also losing 1% per month. But we're going to be out of here very soon. Only one more month left on this siege. And we actually just got a bump there that shaved off about a week. And we're going to move back to our territory and reinforce for a bit while they are sieging. Okay, so we're now going to move to here and reinforce. And they are giving up on their siege. Okay, let's see. This is drylands, desert, drylands. Okay. Our camel riders are, of course, best in floodplains, oasis, drylands, and desert. Okay. Here's the question. Do we catch anybody here? The answer is we do not. Barely. Okay. We're going to get another reinforced tick here if we can. Okay, they're coming in. We're likely to lose this. Battle's in 9 days. We are out in 16 days going that way. 13 days that way. 10 days that way. 12 days this way. Why does this change the battle? Probably lose. Better army commander, more soldiers. Oh, do we have a better commander than this guy? He's only skill 12. We do. Our half-brother is skill 15. That'll help. I'm wondering why this changes the chances. That is fascinating to me. Well, we're winning this. Their reinforcements will arrive soon, though. Our son is injured. Yeah, there's their reinforcements. And with the reinforcements, we don't win. Yeah, we'll do that. So we'll go ahead and pull back. We have ticking war score on our side. This is fine. They can siege that all they want. By the time we get back, we will be reinforced. We need a new marshal, and we're going to put in this guy. He's organizing levies, so that's perfect. I wish we weren't retreating all the way to Takeda every time, but it's okay. We'll move this rally point over to here. In fact, we'll just raise everything at this rally point. Men-at-arms and otherwise. So they are currently 7 months away on their siege. So that does buy us some reinforced time. But this retreat is so long. It's such a long retreat. So we'll disband that. And we will work on reinforcing here while they are helpfully working on this siege. We're going to wait until there's 2 months left on the siege. So we're going to get 2 more reinforced ticks. This is primarily about reinforcing our men-at-arms, which are now fully reinforced. Our levies aren't reinforcing super quickly. There's still 4 months left on that siege. They're taking attrition while we are building up our soldiers. Although our soldier count isn't going up very quickly. Like, our levies are not reinforcing very, very fast. But we are getting ticking war score. That's what's important right now. Okay, there's 2 months left, but keep in mind this is +1. So it's actually 3 months left. Because it's going to start ticking from 59 days. And now is when we want to raise up our troops. 1083, okay. And we want to go in. Chances are currently even with this guy as our commander. They have people leaving. They're proposing a white peace. I refuse. This is a huge mistake on their part. This is the biggest mistake I've ever seen in my life. That these guys walked away. Game? Are you crashing? Don't crash right now, game, please. Okay, good. That was exciting. And that is it. GG. I don't think they can win from here. I think they just threw it. Yep. They threw it. They could have won this war. They absolutely could have. But they chose not to. They chose, of course, poorly. We're going to fight these guys here, and we're going to stack wipe them. And then the question is, do we catch the guys that are retreating to this capital? Actually, maybe. Are they going to come in? No. They're going to walk in over here, which we can get to. Okay, we didn't quite stack wipe them, but it was very, very close. We're at 57% war score right now. Only 16% of that is from battles. Do we not catch this? Oh, they're a little bit faster than we are, it seems. Okay, we're just going to siege this capital then. Do we want to siege their main capital, though? Instead? I believe we do. We've got ticking war score on our side. So that is great. 16% from battles is good enough. We're at 60% total war score. What is this tick going to be? 100 casualties? That does hurt. That certainly hurts. We need a new steward. We'll put this guy in. We will go ahead and grab Benevolent Intent right now, even though it's not that big of a deal. So we're currently in negative prestige, but that's to be expected right now. When we win this, we're only going to get 75 fame. Oof. Okay, well, 6 months on this siege. Once this siege is over, we should be victorious. I'm going to go ahead and raise additional troops over here, and we're going to start bringing them in just in case they decide to attack us again. But it looks like these guys are in another war. So that's convenient for us. That's very convenient for us. Okay, they're going to come over this way, but I think we're fine. I'm pretty sure we're fine. Do we have any war score from prisoners? No, we don't. Okay, we'll ransom this. We can demand a payment from this guy. And I'm going to do so. We can also ransom this person for a big chunk of gold. 50 gold is an insane amount of gold right now. Okay. The siege will be done in about 2 months. So that's fine. These guys are retreating to us. Okay, they're retreating through us. Awkward. These guys are going up over here to try to siege back Sokoto, but they don't win this. We win this siege curve. We can lawfully imprison this guy, but we're not going to try right now. And... done. Troops can go home. Sokoto is now ours, so we definitely want to work on increasing control in Sokoto. That's a huge, huge deal. That's 132 extra levies, but more importantly, we now have a cap of 2,000 manpower. Glorious. This guy wants to ransom. We accept. We're kind of swimming in money right now. We're not exactly swimming in prestige, but that's okay. We can always go raiding for prestige. Not a big deal. And we probably should consider doing that. However, it is about time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're potentially going to look for additional opportunities to continue our expansion. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I'll see you all next time when I realize that we can pass High Tribal Authority.